All right, Masculine Geek number 161. This is live stream D&D game session 29. We are here. We are going. That's right. We do have TJ arriving a little late, so he'll be joining us shortly. That fucking dick. And do me a favor, click the like button, share this. This is an awesome live stream game. Share it with everybody and leave a comment. And make sure you hit that for what it's worth. For what it's worth, hit the notification bell. All right, with that out of the way, I'm going to, as usual, I'm going to keep it short and kick it right over to the Rational DM, Mr. Raul Tomasi. Take it away.
Rational DM. I'm very irrational today.
Uh-oh.
And we've seen the video to prove it.
Yes.
Some of us have.
Yes, of course. What am I? I'm just.
Can we drop this in the chat? I missed it.
Fuck am I, anyways? You didn't want to monetize this stream anyway.
Not really. Fuck it.
All right. Let's see. Oh, yes, I can actually share things here. Can I?
Mm-hmm. Keep the
Am I still
chat.
Still
keep the chat. Please keep the chat relevant and minimal, and keep focused on the game. Amos, you know better than that. Don't make me mute you and remove you from and remove. You're gonna shoot magic missile.
I am out of spell slots. I can't shoot.
Yeah,
anything.
all of you guys are pretty much toasty. You guys, that's I was gonna say actually before we get started today, this has actually been like we're assuming you live. This is going to conclude the first half of this. So, but when we're done tonight, we're going to decide whether you guys want to go down to the lower levels and finish this one out, or I'm going to just sort of leave it up to you guys after I get my.
So we already opened the door.
So, yeah.
We opened the trap door.
That's going to happen. So, yeah.
I thought I was.
And the dillweed that opened the door is not here.
I know. It's like, fuck you.
Fuck you, Gray.
I'm out.
I say we push him in with the Medusa
and shut the
door, and then we bugger off.
I don't know what happened, man. She just grabbed your ass.
You'll have to watch the replay, Drew. We don't know what happened.
Apparently, that's how you get the girls.
That's how you get the girls.
All right. So now I have. Okay. So I've learned to put my iPad over here because I have my other supplements on there. So, okay, so here we go. Let's see. Gray was the one that was right up front. It's funny how I left all of this sort of intact here, so we can pick up right where we left off. And sometimes it's kind of comical to remember like exactly where we were, like 3 weeks ago. Okay, so just to let's previously on on Rollo's D&D, we had you guys had just defeated. I'll just give a recap here real quick. You guys had just defeated all those werebores and Icar in the other room. You had gone into what appears to be Icar's quarters, which are right here. And you were fishing around and hunting around, and there was a very heavy bound door, iron bound door here that you managed to open finally, and managed to hear some voices behind, which of course Gray decided that he wanted to go in and save Milady. And Milady ends up being a Medusa named Isil behind the doors here. And let's see. The first people who are going to have to roll some d20s for me is going to be Gray, who I will roll myself, Blodgett, Lupo, Rothos, and Grot. And then Aldemar and Duncan don't really know what's going on. TJ's not with us just yet, is he? No. So I'll he's not going to have to worry about it for the time being. But let's see.
Blodgett, after telling Gray where the key was, stepped outside the door. Check the replay. I said it.
All right. Stepped back. Step back.
That's true. You did.
Everybody, get back. That's not going to make too much.
We need like John Madden arrows on here and stuff.
Yeah. And I think Duncan went down the hole in the floor.
I was looking
over here, and there is. Yeah, I was going to say there is a heavy bound trap door that is over here that has as Duncan has seen is an iron ladder descends down into darkness that way. And let's see. Okay, I'm gonna roll for Gray. Rothos, you are definitely gonna have to roll, and so is Grot, and I will roll for Lupo as well.
We're rolling for initiative?
No, you're rolling a d20 because I need to see something here.
Rolled a
Who's
4.
rolling for the Badger?
Yeah, actually, Grot, you're gonna have to roll for the Badger too.
All right.
That would
I
be a
got
really interesting development. Okay. All right. Okay, I rolled for Gray and Lupo, and
Grat got a 12, and the Badger got a 14.
Yeah, the Badger gets the high number no matter what.
Yeah.
Right? Apparently.
All right.
Fucking Badger.
Doesn't matter what happens to party members.
Well,
save Badger.
the good news. What'd you get,
Right.
Rothos? Rothos, what'd you roll?
4.
A 4. Okay. Actually, that's a good thing in this case. I'm
Uh-oh.
going to roll lower in this instance. So you are unaffected. Gray, on the other hand, is very much affected, and Lupo is affected. And Grot, what'd you roll?
12.
12, and you and the Badger rolled a 14.
Yep.
All right. So let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. So you, let's see. Gray is most definitely incapacitated at this point. He's not like turning to stone, but he is sort of like paralyzed with, let's just say, fear at this point.
Shit his pants.
Yeah. And no one has actually got immediately turned to stone. However, and Blodgett, actually roll me a d20 real quick.
Okay.
And then roll me a d4 as well.
At least he's not running away.
Yeah.
All right. D20, I rolled a 1. D4, I rolled a 4.
Okay, you're way out of the way.
Nice.
So you are officially out of the way. And you rolled a 4 for your 4?
Yes.
All right, that's your luck point, which I'll still use, by the way, when we shift over to first edition or second edition, whatever we're calling it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So as being incapacitated, Gray and Lupo's okay. Grot is, you rolled a 12, Grot?
Yes, he did.
A 12, yeah.
And what's your constitution, Grot?
My constitution is 16.
16, so that's what, +1?
Plus 3.
+3? Oh.
At least in
In
5e terms.
this instance it is. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then we switch over.
you're actually okay.
Okay.
It is Lupo and Gray who are, they're not petrified, but they are incapacitated at the moment, so they're just kind of like they are locked on and like just trembling in fear at this point. And she hasn't even tried to look at you yet to give you the whammy just yet.
Evil
So
and the stink eye.
yeah, so he's incapacitated, and now let's see. Restraint. I'm just sorry.
This is
I'm looking
not
at
going to
I'm reading the petrifying gaze. You petrifying gay.
Petrifying. Wait, Aaron Clary's not here.
Okay.
Clary's not here.
Clary's not here. Yeah, he's not petrified.
Petrifying gay. That
Petrifying
outfit
you.
he was just wearing.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So with that, I will need. That will be surprise. So she's going to get first dibs on you guys, and so she's going to move out like right into the center of you guys here. And so Gray's shocked. Lupo is shocked. Blodgett, you see this. She's about 6 feet tall, very slender. Very feminine,
Like already.
like comeliness in 17. I mean, she's not a bad looking chick, except for the snakes coming out of her head.
Like already.
And no, this is not like a Clash of the Titans Medusa. She actually has legs.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She had a snake body.
Yeah, she does. So, and then she is carrying a very slender longsword that has a slight curl to it, like a
Scimitar?
a bend to it. Yeah, sort of. Yeah, not quite like a kopesh or something like that, but it's definitely a long, slender scimitar for lack of a better term. And she is. Let's see. I will attack Gray because he's petrified. Lupo's going to have to make a dexterity check, and Rothos will get a smack too. She doesn't even know Blodgett's there, so she can't actually hit him. Grot, you see this crazy bitch come out of the
Rutsy crazy bitch.
room. Yes, and she has snakes coming from her. Like I said before, she's about 6 feet tall, and she kind of shrieks as she attacks. And she's going to take a swipe at Gray. This is not her only attack, by the way, but I'm going to throw the scimitar in here first. So Gray's going to get smacked with a 17 for 1, and then Rothos, you get the back sweep for 14, so she catches you with that as well. So Gray is going to take 3 points of damage plus. Okay, and Rothos, you are going to take 2 points of damage, and I need you to roll a D20, please.
Another one. Oh boy.
God damn it.
12.
Okay. Well, you made your poison save, so that's good. There's definitely something envenomed on the scimitar itself.
Oh man.
And then let's see. I can't get to Blodgett because I don't know you're there. Poor Lupo. Okay, here we go. How many of these are going to get him? Oh God. Okay.
Shit.
Oh boy.
We need your healing power, Gray.
Okay. One of the 4 snakes that attacks him actually gets through. So, and
Snakes.
does a little bit of damage to him, and he's okay too. All right, so he kind of like shrieks and Lupo, by the way, Grot kind of shrieks and falls back like this way, like he's kind of trying to get out of the way of this. The
I see all this, obviously. Yeah.
You see everything that's going on at this moment, and she makes it right about to the center here. And now I need Blodgett, Rothos, Gray, Lupo, and Grot to roll D20.
All right.
And I'll roll for Gray.
Oh. There it is, baby.
What'd you get?
20.
20? Okay. Well, you're fucked.
Oh, shit.
Natural 1.
You don't need a 20 on this one.
I rolled a 1.
Yeah, you are okay. Okay. Blodgett, what'd you get? Blodgett.
4.
4, you're okay. And then roll for the Badger.
Son of a bitch. All right. Badger rolls an 11.
Okay, Badger's okay. You, however, are like you feel your limbs going really, really heavy right now.
Slack.
Yes, and let's see. Yeah, you did, didn't you? Okay.
So much I just blew my load on that 20.
All right, so you can feel your limbs and your legs getting very, very heavy right now, to the point where it's like they feel like stone.
Oh shit!
Yeah, they're starting to get very, very heavy. It's not immediate effect because you're in the back there, but you've been affected. So,
oh crap!
All right, now I need everyone to roll initiative. So go ahead and give me a D20 in this version of Dungeons and Dragons.
Do we use our initiative modifiers or no?
Yes, you do.
All right.
14.
6 plus 2 is 8. 8 for Grot, who's turning to stone.
And what'd you get?
I rolled a natural 1. I have a +2. I don't know if that helps me.
Okay, so you're at 3. It's just this is just initiative.
Man. What did natural 1 and initiative do? You just trip and fall?
Yeah.
I fell down the pit or something, you know.
Aldemar's at an 18, so that's good.
Save us, Aldemar.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you're allowed to use modifiers if you roll a natural 1.
Yeah, you can. In this version, you can. Let's see. Gray's at.
The only time you can't use a natural 1 is when you attack. Natural 1's.
What'd you get, Blodgett?
You're muted.
Speak.
I got a 14.
You got 14. Oh, and Rothos, what'd you get?
14.
14 both. Oh, okay. Okay, and Aldemar's there. Duncan's there. Oh. All right, here we go. Okay, so you did pretty well. Aldamar's up first, and since TJ's not here, I'm just going to do the most logical thing he would do, which is he's going to fire 2 arrows at it. Rothos, you're probably going to be in the way, but he's acting instinctively, as he might. So,
well, if you're playing as TJ, shouldn't you be checking for perception as opposed to attacking?
Well, for perception,
yeah, exactly, right. No, this is TJ.
There's any girls that I want to do.
Yeah, there's TJ.
Make a roll. Make a roll.
All right, so TJ's got a 12 and a 6, so both of those miss. So you lucked out, Rothos. Let's see who's next. Actually, Rothos and Blodgett. So let's go. Blodgett, you were hidden, so you go first.
All right. Since she hasn't seen me, and in 5th edition, she's engaged with other people, so I'm going to do a sneak attack with my dancing sword, hoping that I can get it engaged. That way I don't have to look at her and fight for a while.
Okay. But you can. She doesn't have her back to you, but she does have her side to you. So you could swing around and then do something like that. So you come from at least a diagonal flank attack at least.
That's what I'm going to do. So
roll a monkey boy.
And I rolled a 17. So with my modifier, that's 20.
You're so nice to give me the
actually 21.
21.
So, but yeah. But and then that's 3d6.
Okay.
Since it's a sneak attack.
Okay. All right, that's enough to hit. Go ahead.
All right.
Oh, you're doing let's see, you're using
I'm using the short sword, but since I'm doing the sneak attack, it's 3d6 once per turn when you have advantage. Advantage not needed if target has another enemy within 5 feet of it. Right. So it's the weirdness of 5e rules, and since
it's 3d6 though, right? Is the
yeah.
It's at +1 right now, so.
Yeah. Okay. So.
All right, you managed to actually clip her pretty substantially with that one. So.
Okay. Yeah. And the rolls without any modifiers.
She knows you're there. I'll put it that way.
Yeah. 6, 4, and 4. So 14.
Okay, good enough. All right, yeah, she definitely knows you're there. And also, by the way, the shriek is she has this constant shriek that's going on right now. So it's it's starting to give you guys a headache, or it's starting to be confusing.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time.
Yes, I know. Okay, Rothos, you're next up. With no so what are you gonna do?
Sorry, with no what? Oh, well, I have my cantrips.
You have cantrips though.
Sorry, did the other guy? Sorry, I was distracted for a sec. Are the other guys? They've already done damage to this thing.
Blodgett has. No one else has. There's two arrows went whizzing past your pointy ears and ended up in the wall across from you.
I'm going to cast Toll the Dead.
Okay. Oh, weird.
You remember that one?
I think so.
It's because she's already taken some damage. She gets 2d12 if she fails her Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, well, that shouldn't be too difficult. It's 2d12, right? If she's already taken damage. Okay, yeah.
Or 2d8 if she's taken no damage.
Well, she's taking damage, so we'll do 2d.
Yeah. So and it's necrotic damage, and she hears bells.
Let's see. Where'd you go, girlfriend? Oh, well, that shouldn't be too tough. Here we go. She takes half if she saves, and she most definitely does. And so it's 2d12. Is that what you said was the?
Yes.
I think so. Half of that. Okay. So she it does damage to her. It sort of stops the shrieking for just about a half a second, but she is definitely still on the go. All right. Let's see, Grot, you are at the very least incapacitated and soon to be turned to stone. Lupo has backed up off of this. Gray is incapacitated. Lupo is incapacitated. Duncan, you're the last one on the list here. What are you going to do?
What about the badger?
You see all of this thing going on.
What about the badger? Doesn't the badger get an attack?
The badger's don't know what the hell's going on right now. Should I put the I'll put
unleash the badger?
All right. Grot's going to, if he can, he's going to pull the badger.
Actually,
out.
I was going to say he's going to have to pull him out. So
I'll pull him out of my backpack and unleash him.
Drop him. Sick him.
Get her. Right, that was your
plan.
Get her.
Duncan, you see all this going on. What are you going to do?
Well, I assume I have to close some ground
jump down the hole,
where I can retreat. No, but feeling that this is the party that like freed me from prison, right? So I kind of have to. I have an obligation.
Yeah, you do. You're a good dude.
So I can can I close the gap in one turn, or do I just start moving this turn and then?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could close because you got 6. So you would have one action if you wanted to close the gap from where you are if you ran it.
Okay. So let's do that, and then I would attack with the light hammer +1.
Yep. That sounds good. All right, roll them. Give you one shot.
Okay, that's a 9.
Okay, so that's gonna miss, but you did make it up. You did make it up there, and Rothos is right next to you. You now realize this thing is a somewhat tall, slender Medusa, and the screeching now turns to what sounds like singing, but like a very kind of like discordant singing that she's doing as she's fighting with you guys. And let's see. Okay, so who am I gonna go after here? First things first. She's gonna put 2 attacks on Blodgett. So Blodgett is not 1 and not 2. You're okay.
Awesome.
She missed both times with the scimitar. Great. All right, TJ, you're still in the back there. Close your eyes, TJ. Don't look.
I'm not looking.
Blind shooting. Okay, so Grot, you are gradually turning to stone.
Right.
Let's see who gets the next love. Rothos, we're gonna give you how many of these? How many snakes do you get? You get 3 snakes. Miss, a hit, and a hit. So 2 hits. And Rothos takes 6 points of damage from the snakes. Rothos.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And I need you to roll me a d20.
5.
5. You're okay. Actually, yeah, that's fine. I'll have to do 1 save. So you're okay. And then last but not least, let's see who should get it. Blodgett, roll me a d20. She don't like you. You're the one who put the most damage on her.
All right.
God damn it.
I rolled a 5.
Okay. You're all right. You don't feel petrified or anything, but she does try to put the bad juju on you.
Okay.
With the eyes. So
that's never good.
Yeah. So you're to avoid it, by the way, you're kind of having to, close your eyes and do one of these kind of things,
Well, fortunately, I'm down below eye level.
Yeah, you're down below. Exactly.
Yeah,
She's
like looking at her.
She takes 2 shots at you while the snakes at the same time are like going after Rothos, and then she's also trying to like freeze you right now. Mm-hmm. So. But you to get out of the way, to make your saving throw, and by the way, for guys who are making their saving throw, you kind of have to put yourself at a disadvantage to actually actively avoid looking at her. So that's another thing is when you're fighting this girl, if you are telling me, hey, I am actively avoiding like eye contact, I'm avoiding eye contact with her, you'll be at a disadvantage when you're attacking, but you'll be at an advantage for your saving throw if should she turn her gaze on you.
What if I have Asperger's?
Well, then you don't know what to say to her.
She's going to turn her gaze on us?
Oh, you start talking about the GDP, and then you say, hey, I dress so amazing.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
All right. Let's see who's up next. Actually, Aldemar, you have the highest initiative of all of these people, and you've already shot 2 regular arrows, and you missed on those before you got here, TJ. However, you get to go next. So what do you want to do? Your bow is in hand, and you could probably shoot more arrows from where you're at, but you have to let me be very specific about what you're doing in this case, because it's going to affect like how she can like freeze your ass.
Okay. Well, Rothos looks like he's in the way. Do I need to roll? Do I need to roll for perception?
You're already at a disadvantage if you don't want to. I mean, you just fired past him. You could Grot's not moving right now.
Yeah.
So, and you could see his he's really starting he's starting to turn he's gray already, but he's already kind of turning gray.
So he's turning into stone.
Yeah, you are right here. You could position yourself a little bit differently and get one shot off that's aimed, and you wouldn't have to worry about it.
Actually, I'm going to go up to Grot, and I'm going to jump on his shoulders.
Okay, that's not too hard to do. You clamber up over his shoulders.
And then I'm going to try and take a shot.
Okay, well, you're clambering up and over him. The badger runs out of the backpack and swings back. Actually,
badger?
Yeah, so the badger at the same time you're climbing on top of him, the badger is exiting in the backpack because the backpack is slowly turning to stone too. Let's see, Lupo is right. What is Lupo? All right, so you are clambering up over the top of him. You're not going to be able to take a shot if that's what you want to do, but you will be able to on the next one if you want to. Rothos, let's see. Let's go with Blodgett first because he's got higher dex. Go. What do you want to do, Blodgett? She's already tried to hit you and put the gaze on you. So
okay. Well,
and you did. She is bleeding black blood from where you hit her with the short sword, but she is definitely aware of you now.
Okay. Was that enough to get the sword to engage on its own, or
you can release it now if you want.
Yeah, I will release that and then switch over to attacking with daggers.
Okay.
And again, according to 5e rules, I can sneak attack once per turn. As long as she has other enemies within 5 feet of her, which she does. So
yeah, she does. Now, the other problem with this is that you've also got to do this. You let me know if you're going to do this with trying to avoid her gaze, or are you going to just go for it?
Yes, I'm going to try and avoid her gaze, and I will definitely use a luck point on this attack since I'm trying to avoid her gaze.
Got it.
So, so the sword's released, and I'm able to dual wield. So I am going to attempt to use 2 daggers on her. Well, do you want to roll for the sword since it's engaged?
I'll roll for the sword. You can roll for the daggers. I'll do the sword real quick.
All right.
Okay. The sword definitely hits.
All right. Right hand was a 19 unmodified, and left hand was a 14 unmodified.
Okay. The right hand one definitely hits. The left hand one, what'd you say? 14 unmod?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's with your advantages?
Let's see. Plus dual wielder, +1 to AC when using 2 weapons, able to use 2 non-light-handed weapons, draw 2 weapons in the time of 1, and basically I just use my dex adjustments for my to hits with them because I'm a rogue, because 5th edition's weird and different from first. So +4 with my dex adjustments, so 19 + 4 and 14 + 4. So
Well, a 19 plus 4 definitely hits.
Okay.
I have to see. Dex is 2. I've been adding her dexterity bonus. That's why. The thing about freaking 5th edition is like freaking so much bookkeeping.
Yeah.
Rolling head. See the fucking thing head. All right. So the 14 does not hit, but the 19 definitely does. So go roll for that one.
Okay.
And then you did hit with the short sword, so I'll give you the damage for the short sword.
All right. And
3. Ooh, okay. It's not too bad. Okay, what'd you get on the?
So I rolled a 3.
Okay.
With the 1 dagger. And since I used a luck point on that hit, can I re-roll the hit on my left hand then?
Yeah, you can if you want.
Yeah.
It'll burn a luck point, but you can do the re-roll if you'd like.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I rolled a 17.
Okay, that's enough to hit. So go ahead and roll damage for that.
And I rolled a 3 again.
Okay, good enough. All right. You definitely done some damage to her again. And who is up next? Oh, Rothos, you're next. What are you doing?
Okay. How do I want to do? I'm going to try Firebolt.
Fire. Oh, your cantrips? Okay.
Yes. I think it's just a roll to hit.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Fire. Oh, there it is. Easy to find spells. Okay. Let's see. Her modifier.
Spell. Yeah.
Objects. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, you have to roll the hit. Right. Still get C mod. Go ahead.
It's 14, but my modifier is +6, so it's a non-natural 20.
Yeah, it's okay. It's a firebolt anyway, so that's gonna catch. But I still
2d10.
Okay.
And there's no save for it.
Not too bad. No, I know. Okay. All right. She takes some damage from that. Now, the other thing is when you are casting spells on her, it's hard for you to. I let you have those last two, but it's getting increasingly harder for you to concentrate on doing spell casting because of the screeching and the screech singing.
Okay. The wizard's gonna start going fisticuffs.
Yeah. Grot, you are about halfway turned to stone right now. Aldemar, you're up on top of him. Let's see who's left. Oh, well, Lupo. Okay, let's see. Does Lupo lose his shit? Lupo does not lose his shit, but he's not afraid, so he's going to try to make a quick swing with his magic hammer. Yes, and definitely miss. Okay, so he swings wildly, but does not hit her, and she barely takes notice of Lupo as it is anyways. And then Gray finally can act right now, and he's just going to react because he's not going to be able to cast any spells while he's in combat. Okay, so that's not that. And okay. All right, so he manages to clip her with mace. Okay. And Duncan, you are the dead last.
It's that
last
super
dude.
awesome initiative roll ahead. So I have a question, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It says here I have this action surge special.
Yeah.
So I can take one additional action on your turn per
Yep.
short rest. So I assume I take the short rest
Well,
after this turn.
you got two attacks for your actions right now. If you want to take 3, you can do that surge and get that extra if you want.
Okay,
so you
no,
can do
then
3.
I just need 2 because I also
Okay.
have the ability to grapple. I want to maneuver behind the Medusa and then suplex her.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. Blodgett's
Nice.
kind of in the way, though. That's the problem.
I can't suplex her right back into the door.
Well, he's kind of like he's behind her doing like backstabbing attacks. So you can see he's right there. You can still try, but if you want.
I spent my whole turn thinking about this awesome action. So
All right.
I'm kind of committed to it.
Yeah, you're committed to it. That's okay. Go ahead. Give it roll D20.
A 4.
Okay, so you kind of stumble over Blodgett as you're trying to do this, and you can't quite get it off. In fact, the rest of your actions are going to have to be sort of getting yourself back on your feet. And Blodgett, Duncan kind of like
hell, man?
stumbles into you.
I'm throwing that dice out.
That was a good idea, though. That was a very good idea. Okay. Let's see who else. I think that's it for you guys. Grot, you are pinned to the spot. Oh well, I guess we can move the badger in here if I want to.
There you go.
Roll one dice for the badger, Vince.
Attack dice.
Yes,
right,
one.
right.
Roll one.
One roll. 15.
15. Okay.
15.
You manages to nip at the bottom of her feet. Okay.
Nipping at her toes.
Annoyance, yes.
Before Grat totally turns to stone, you hear him whisper, "Just remember, I was awesome."
And now you'll make an awesome statue.
That's right. Standing up with his arm out.
Yeah. Okay. Next. Let's see. The
badger did some damage?
1 point of damage. Yes.
Nice.
One solid point.
Go Benjamin.
Maybe he'll turn him into a
Benjamin.
All right. Let's see. Next up, let's do my good girl. Let's see. I'm going to attack Rothos with the scimitar once and miss, and attack twice and hit with the second.
Okay.
And let's do. Okay, and you're going to take 5 snakes. Ooh.
Take it.
So the scimitar does 8 points of damage to you.
And I am now unconscious.
And you are now unconscious. I still need you to roll a D20 though.
I am 7 hit points in the hole, I guess, if that matters.
It's okay. So you're
I rolled a 19.
Okay. And the poison starts to take effect too. Let's see who's next. Grot is getting turned to stone. And I still
hate you, Gray.
I still have the last attack, which is let's see.
I hate you.
I'll do it again. Here, I'm gonna try to.
If you're watching, Drew.
Yeah, Gray's okay. All right, so she turns the gaze. She turns her gaze on Gray, and he kind of like ducks out of the way at the last minute. Let's see. Oh, okay. Aldemar, you are up next.
All right, I'm on Grat's shoulders, and I'm going to draw an arrow.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to try to kill that Medusa.
Kill it. Okay. What? You actually have, I think you have 2 +2 +2 arrows left. Do you want to use magic arrows or do you want to use regular arrows?
Yeah, let's go all in. Let's do a spear magic arrow.
You want to use 2 of them? You're down to your last 2. You want to fire those 2 away? Okay, go for it.
Might as well.
I rolled a 1.
Oh, okay. So that fumble actually negates your other attack. So,
son of a bitch.
I'm just gonna negate your other attack as the effect of the fumble right now because you had another one behind that. I could go get the fumble chart from DCC right now.
Legolas, I am not at this moment.
I'll leave that one. I'll leave that one alone. All right, so that's
feel much better about my suplex attack.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Blodgett, before you attack, I need you to roll me a D20.
Oh.
I rolled a 10.
Okay, so you're kind of recovering from being like sort of blindsided by Duncan right here, but you are behind her. She knows you're there and is sort of wheeling to come at you guys in this way.
Okay.
Because she sees that Rothos has gone down, so she's definitely turning her attentions on Duncan, Blodgett, Gray, and Lupo in this sort of circle here. Let's see. Oh, what do you want to do, Blodgett?
I'd like to try and do the sneak attack, since that's 3d6 if I can manage a successful hit.
All right, do it.
All right. 18.
Okay, that's good. Good enough.
Nice.
3d6.
Okay.
Nice.
You guys need to stop relying on your thief to be a tank.
I know.
This is getting my dice.
No, you fail one petrification roll and you're fucked.
Yeah.
The tank is turning to stone.
All right.
Shit.
So 5, 4, and 6. So 12, 15.
Okay. Yeah, she definitely doesn't like you.
Yeah, well, story of my life.
Okay. Gray's in combat, so he's not going to be casting any spells at this point.
Yay, Gray's actually in combat.
Yeah, well, he was foolish enough to be in that corner right there when she came out, but I guess he didn't really know that. However, he will do some attacks. So let's throw a couple at her, miss, and a miss. And let's do Lupo. Wow, natural 20 for Lupo. That was a good hit. Good boy.
Nice.
Good boy. And he's still got one more to go, and he misses on the second one, but that one was pretty substantial. Duncan, you see Lupo just kind of like haymaker with a hammer.
One thing's for certain.
It's only that's all. Duncan, that's only relevant because you've been teaching Lupo how to fight.
Right.
All right, and wow, okay, and really clocks her in the head too. So
one thing's for sure, Drew can't complain about how you're rolling the dice, because
as a matter of fact, that's not going to end her, but that is definitely going. She is definitely stunned by that hit.
Nice.
Yeah. Like she didn't, because she hasn't been paying attention to him, because he doesn't seem like a threat, and then he just lays a 20 on her head. So
sweet.
All right, so he cracks. You hear this pop. Let's see, Duncan. Actually, yeah, it is Duncan's turn.
All right, I've got a new D20. I'm just gonna swing the light hammer. I'm aiming for the torso because I'm trying to avoid making eye contact because I know she's looking right at me right now.
Yeah.
That's a 12.
Okay.
And what is my modifier for that?
I believe your strength.
Yeah, it's +3. Yeah.
With a +1 for the magic.
Yep. So that's 19. Okay, keep going. You got 2 attacks at least.
Oh, okay. The next one's a 13.
Okay.
Yeah, 17.
7. Yeah. Okay. Both of those are good enough. And let's see. Oh, you're using the hammers. So that's what 1d6. Is that what I said? Yeah.
1d4 +4. It says.
That was it. Okay. Let me throw the. I'll take care of the damage for you for these.
You do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. I don't like my dice anyway.
All right. Good enough. Okay. With that hit, with your combined hits from Lupo's like just freaking smashing her. And you managed to draw. She falls over.
Oh shit! And
she is now knocked out, like kind of laying next to Rothos with those two. I mean, those 2 hammer blows are pretty fucking substantial. So she is now she's bleeding out, I guess, from Blodgett, and she's definitely been more or less killed at this stage.
Double tap.
Nice.
So she's fallen down. The snakes are still kind of writhing a little bit, so she's not completely. I mean, you might want to make sure she's double. Blodgett, you might want to make sure she's
behead her.
Not mostly dead, but completely dead. But other than that, Rothos is now down. Gray is okay. He's not incapacitated anymore. But Grot, as you turn over and look at Grot and Aldemar, you look down. Grot is completely turned to stone at this point.
Awesome.
Joy. I'm I'm gonna try and yeah.
Climb down from Grot, maybe.
Well, no. Am I? Well, so is Rothos blocking my
I'm on the ground.
Rothos is laying sprawled out on the pavement.
All right.
now.
So she's not. So she's not looking at me. Okay, I'm gonna.
No, she's sprawled out on the pavement too, right next to Rothos.
Okay,
They're taking a selfie.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna aim a normal arrow at her.
Okay. Head. Okay. Fire away, Gridley.
Okay, better. 15.
Okay, goes right into her. She's not moving. It just kind of impacts into her, and she is most definitely dead. However, Blodgett, Duncan, and Duncan, roll me a d20.
All right.
Oh.
6.
Okay. You notice that the snakes are not moving anymore. They're definitely they have breathed their last.
Mm-hmm.
But the blood that has been coming out of the side of her from your initial hit, Blodgett, is it is like a pooling around her right now, and it's a very black kind of blood that's pooling around her.
Okay. I'll tell everyone to try to avoid contact with that because there's a very good possibility that it's poisoned.
Okay. Duncan, you're the only. Well, actually, Rothos is right there. Somebody's gonna have to pull Rothos away from it because it's starting to pool up towards where Rothos is.
Someone stronger than I.
That's what I'll do with my turn, I guess.
Okay, so I presume you're gonna avoid the black blood and then pull Rothos away from it.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, I'd like to.
Blodgett's smart enough to know that Medusa's blood is not a good thing.
Yes.
All right, so let's just put her right here. So the pooling is right just about 5 feet out from where she's at right now, and you can see it's kind of it's starting to smell kind of acidic. It's kind of burning, kind of almost like a gasoline kind of smell. She's got gas for blood.
Although I'm sure there's probably a half-orc assassin on some other world that I could probably sell vials of that blood.
Yeah,
just saying.
In some cases, it's very valuable. So
yes.
If you could get it into a glass bottle or something that it wouldn't burn through.
Yeah, some kind of flask.
Yeah. All right. So Grot is now like this. Aldemar, you're still on top of Grot's shoulders. Gray is right here. The Badger is now wondering why Grot's not moving. It's sniffing at the stone statue of Grot. And Lupo is kind of looking at Grot going, oh no. He's kind of shaking his head.
Anybody got I'll address the group. Anybody got a good spell? Now's the time to use it.
Gray I don't know what Gray can really do as far as clerical spells with Grot. However, Gray is going to heal Rothos for sure. So let's go back to spells here.
So would I be healing from 0 or healing from?
You're healing from -7? Is that where you're at?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're 3 points away
Nice
from you're 3 points away from having your soul sucked into that ring. Just to let's see. Oh, healing. It's okay. So is it healing word? All right, hang on. So I'm going to do. I'm not familiar with what he would have available, but let's just do this.
He sent his character sheet to you.
Yeah, I know. I don't have his spell pulls. So
he sent the spells in a separate email.
Yeah.
I'll take a look. Hang on.
Yeah, can you? Because I think it's. I think he said at the very least. I know he's got healing word, so I can help you with that. Actually, let's just do that right now.
Man, if only he were here to run his character.
Imagine that.
Right?
No, I rolled 3 times for petrification on him, and he made all of those.
said, I will add this
at the
spell
very least, he's
now.
going to do healing word on you. I know he's got that, so let's just do this.
All right, so spells prepared.
Oh, okay. What's he got?
Level 1 is bless. Each
Okay.
of these are 5 per day. Bless, command, cure light wounds, protection from evil, and sanctuary. Level 2 is hold person, find traps, resist fire, silence 15-foot radius, and spiritual hammer. Level 3 is dispel magic, prayer, and remove curse.
Which might be useful.
Okay. Actually, we'll do cure wounds. That's easier.
Yeah, you're gonna get cure light wounds. 5. Everything is 5 per day. Level 1 and level 2 is 5 per day, and level 3 is 3 per day. He gets 2 bonus level 1 and 2 spells, and 1 bonus level 3 and 4.
So Rothos, he heals you for 13, so you've got to come back from 7 from that. So we're at 6 hit points right now.
So yeah.
He said something about level 4 spell, but he didn't break down the preparation of it. I have no idea what
your wounds will be enough for him right now since he can do it multiple times.
I was thinking sort of the petrification or turn to stone.
Yeah.
Oh, because
stone to flesh or something like that.
That it's a possibility that you guys can most definitely rest here.
Mm-hmm.
So I will see I'll consult Gray's spell list here. Okay. So that's that.
Anything in the closet?
Yeah, there you can go look in the closet. Would you like to go look in the closet?
That's where the gays are. They're in the closet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gays.
That's where she keeps them.
Yeah. Hang on one second. I got to go get this.
All right. So now that the DM's gone, can we talk about what a bastard he is?
I thought that could have gone worse.
That actually went fairly well. I mean, even with Grot turning.
He's back.
Even with Grot, that son of a bitch. I mean, even with Grot turning to stone, it turned out fairly well.
Yeah, it wasn't like we had to fight a beholder, a dragon, and a Lochnar.
That was like freaking Monty Hall dungeon with like death every.
Right.
I was running for 10 turns.
You were just running the entire time.
And a die.
Yeah. You were like the Jethro Tull song. You were bungling through the jungle, man. It was pretty fun.
I had to like sort of remind myself that was just a one-off dungeon, and we had to go to it, do it, and get done in like one session. And I'm like, what the hell is a beholder doing?
Right.
Fucking romance me a little bit here, you know.
Yeah, that was.
And I'm like, yeah, but all we're doing is just kicking ass.
Right. I was surprised at the Umber Hulk too.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is Umber Hulk?
Where'd that come from?
Fucking two Maharas with a random monster encounter.
All right.
But we had some pretty good synergy going there for a while.
Oh yeah. Well,
Vince on warning me on that Umber Hulk allowed me to lop its bloody head off.
Yeah. That was helpful.
And then you guys making great saving throws and/or to hit rolls. Natural 20 with a 9 life stealer.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, that was the first roll that I did of the game. That was my first attack roll.
Wow.
With that weapon, and the first time I rolled the D20 and you saw me do it
and
right
on camera,
live on the freaking thing. I was like, holy
we've got Robert doing this. He's like the victim.
I know.
Yeah. It was a beautiful moment.
It was because I thought we were all dead at that point. I'm like, screw it. I'll just see what I can see what happens.
Yeah, that was a pure first edition moment. There's no doubt about that.
All right. Okay, here we go. So Blodgett, I presume you're going into the.
Yeah, I'm gonna scout it out, just make sure there's not more nasties in there, or see if there's anything of any value.
All right. In the center of the room is an iron chest, and it appears to be cemented into the floor.
Okay.
So that's what you see right in front of you. It's about yay big. It's a fairly decent sized chest, but it's iron bound, and it is cemented into the floor. Like, he didn't want nobody going anywhere with the shit that's in here.
All right. I will give it a serious once over, looking for traps and other sundry. inspect to see how it's locked and how complicated the locking mechanism might be if it isn't trapped.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. The chest itself, the one you're looking at right now, is it's heavily iron bound. It doesn't appear to be trapped that you can tell, but it is most definitely locked with a lock that is similar to the big heavy one you had to that you just easily opened from the door. It's similar to the manufacturer, the one that was on the door.
Okay.
All right. Anybody else doing it? Okay, Rothos, you're back on your feet. You're just sort of like recovering. Duncan puts you in this chair. Here, take a load off.
Sliding down.
Yes. Okay. Grot is turned to stone. And Gray is right here trying to figure things out. He's kind of like rubbing his forehead, trying to figure things out. Aldemar, I presume you jump off the back of Grot at some point.
Yeah, I've jumped off.
All right. So actually, Blodgett, while you're in there sort of just scoping out the chest that is cemented to the floor, let's see what Lupo is sort of trying to kind of looking over at the black blood, but staying away from it. Badger is curiously sticking next to Lupo. And Duncan and Aldemar, what are you guys doing? Rothos is sort of taking a load off. He's recovering at this point. Aldemar, what are you going to do?
Well, I'm off Grot right now, right?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay. And he's still stoned.
He's still stoned. Yes. He's like a statue now.
He's deader than Julius Caesar.
Monument to Grot.
Right.
I'm gonna head down to where Lupo is.
Okay.
Oh, is the Badger stone?
No, Badger's fine.
Oh, he didn't turn to stone. Oh.
No, she didn't even notice him.
I'm gonna just turn to him and say,
the thing about the Medusa is it's not like, I mean, unless everybody is like right dead in front of her, she has to do it individually and not like to everyone. So yeah.
I'm gonna turn to the Badger and say, "You're coming with me now."
It kind of looks up at you and kind of growls at you. Duncan, Duncan, what are you doing? Rothos is up here. He's sort of taking the load off.
I'm going to take this opportunity. I've always wanted to know if I chisel a tattoo into Grot's arm while he's stoned, will it remain back to the flesh?
Yeah, you can try. You can try.
Okay, I'm gonna try to chisel.
Duncan, just a reminder, there is a desk over here. There's a ledger over here. It looks like there's a book of some sorts. I think we described this last time. This was like that elven book that was there. You guys took that, didn't you?
I took it.
Yeah,
I think you
somebody
took
grabbed
it.
the book.
And the chest only had that
like clothes and stuff.
It looked at, yeah. It only had like a just clothing and stuff inside there, but that's the limit. And then you guys had the chest set that was there too. Just a reminder, and then of course there's this trap door of some sort that's over there.
So you're suggesting I should do something more productive than put a...
Well, no. I mean, it's up to you. I just wanted to, I'm just reminding you what you like, just sort of giving you a heads up of where everything is at this stage. Blodgett, I presume you're trying to pick the lock?
Yes. Once I'm fairly confident that it's not trapped, I'm going to.
All right. Let me hold on. Roll me a d20, and
I rolled a 16.
Okay. Yeah, it is. You're 100% confident it is not trapped.
Okay.
It's almost identical to the big old lock that you pulled off of the front door.
Okay. Then I'd like to attempt to open her up.
Okay. And let's see. Okay. Roll me a d20.
16 again.
Okay, you're making headway. You feel like you can do it here in another round or so, but it's taking a little bit longer just because it's a big, heavy thing and it's like kind of cumbersome. So you'll get it, but it'll take you at least another round or so to do so. Aldemar, you're down here. Rothos, you're back on your feet again. Anything you want to do?
I'm gonna step up to the what is it? The Medusa blood, just to like examine it.
Okay. Tell me what you're doing.
Kind of obviously like a little distance between my feet and it, like let's say like a foot between me and the pool, and I just kind of crouch down just to look at it.
As you crouch down and you look at the black blood that is like as she's bleeding out now, it's gotten a little bit bigger, but it's kind of stopped about 6 feet away from her body. And as you crouch down to look at it, you can see that it's there's some kind of like vapor or steam coming up off of the black blood.
Do I smell anything?
Yes, it smells acidic. It smells like, I'm trying to think what's the adjective I'm looking for? Acrid. It's acrid.
Is it poisonous?
Roll me a d20. Maybe you might know that. You got a good feeling it is, but there might be something else to it.
17.
Okay, you know that Medusa's blood is highly acidic and highly poisonous, and it is prized by assassins for its, death-dealing properties.
I look at the rest of the guys and I say, does anyone have like a vial or anything that we could put this in?
I don't know. Duncan, he's looking at. Who are you looking at? Who are you asking?
You're a magic user. You should have a vial.
I don't.
No?
Lupo
Could
says,
we say that I do?
Lupo hears you. Says there might be one in the kitchen.
That's pretty smart.
Okay. Where was the kitchen again?
Through this door
on
that
the
you
other
just
side of
came
the
in.
other room.
Oh, that's right. So I'll run over there to grab a little vial or something.
So
Bottle.
you're gonna go see if you can find a vial outside. In here, I mean, the kitchen area
Yeah.
where you just came from. Okay, so I'll let you put you right about there. Lupo will come with you too. Why not? What the fuck? And the badger.
And the badger.
And the badger. Badger's following Lupo right now. He can't smell grot anymore because he smells like a stone.
I'm all statued up.
All right. Let's see. Okay, Aldemar, what are you doing? It's kind of file out the door. It looks like you heard them mention something about going and trying to find a vial.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow after them.
Okay. Duncan, what are you doing?
What are you gonna do? You see the camera? I'm drawing the tattoo.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's actually.
That's cat.
That's
Put it up again.
that's
Is that what you're doing?
that's going on. That's going on the arm.
When Grat wake up, he's gonna punch you into next Tuesday.
Oh man, here we go. Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta put this. Let me put this up here again.
Grat hate you all. Grat not help you anymore.
There we go. All right. Oh, he's working on that. All right, Blodgett, you got the lock off.
All right.
And what are you going to do now? You have a look inside, I presume?
Yes, but very cautiously open her up.
Yes.
Preparing to jump back
the
if
best.
something come out.
All right.
Or if you try and pull that Lochnar crap on me.
Inside, you see you don't even know how much gold pieces there are in here, but there's a lot of gold pieces in here. All right.
Oh, Vecna's bloody stomp.
Yeah, it looks like it's filled with gold pieces of some sort. Like and actually, roll me give me an intelligence check.
Okay.
That might be important.
With my intelligence bonus, I got an 18.
Okay. When you're looking at the gold pieces, you notice that the gold pieces are not uniform. Like some of them look like they might be currency from a long time ago. Okay. Like just the imprints and the stuff on the coins themselves. And then some of them you're familiar with because they're part of the outlying area, like the Pomage. There might be like that. Maybe they came from different like outlying areas that are local. And then there are some that are just like you can't identify like what where they were minted let's just say. So that might be important. And then as you're kind of rummaging through there, you also find what look like, you find at least, there might be more, but you find 4 pieces of jet, black jet, and they look like, and all the pieces that you pulled out, they look like they're matching, like they're in like a rectangular kind of piece, and you know that that shit is worth some bucks.
Okay.
So you can attempt to appraise now, or you can just pocket them and then appraise them later if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, I will pocket them now and appraise them later because I want to bring this treasure to the other guy's attentions, but when I see only Gray back there, I'm more concerned with him fixing Grodd if he can.
Okay. So you're rummaging around through these things, and then you also find it's like there might be more, but you're just kind of like initially like scanning this whole, like just sort of fishing through this stuff. Right. You also find 10. There's 10 matched silver and black opal bracelets that look like they're worth a good chunk of change too. Like you're always looking for like the most value in the single lightest thing you can pocket.
Yes.
All right. Now, as you're doing that, you also find another small chest inside of this chest. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. It looks like actually, I shouldn't even call it a chest. It's a small locked hammer brass coffer is in it. Like a box is inside of it. It's maybe about 3 feet wide, maybe 3.5. It's just fairly large, like yay big.
Okay.
That yay big there.
And you said it's locked?
It is definitely locked, and it looks like it is very finely made.
Okay.
It's a coffer.
I will.
And the lock looks very intricate. Like definitely not made by humans or dwarves. It's definitely made by something else.
Okay.
Like manufacturing wise, yeah.
I will definitely examine that for traps.
Okay.
Give it a very thorough job.
Can we just talk about how nice it was for Rollo to leave us all with matching friendship bracelets?
Yes. Okay. So there's a high probability that it's trapped of some sort.
Okay.
You get some bad mojo from this thing.
It may not be a mechanical trap, but a magical one. So, okay. I will kind of have that to the side and maybe have Rothus take a look at it with me whenever he gets back from his adventure.
Okay. So you have this thing. Oh, yeah, that's right. So you have that. I presume you're going to pull it out of the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very carefully.
It's not going to hurt you where you're at right now, but you're going to take it out, I presume.
Yeah.
All right. So upon further examination of the chest, as they're out there looking for a vial of some sorts, you estimate that there is at least about 2,000 gold pieces in that thing.
Okay.
In the big chest. You have found a total of 10 matched pieces of jet. And let me see something here. Let's see if you can appraise them just on the spot for that one. The jet looks like each piece of jet is you don't know how accurate you are, but they look like they're worth about 100 gold pieces each. Just rounding it off. And then like I said, you found 10 matched silver and black opal bracelets worth 200 gold pieces. As to whether any of these are magical, you have no idea.
Okay.
Then of course you found the brass coffer. And that is it for the big chest. So you've got the coffer right now, and it's fairly heavy for you. Like there's definitely something in this coffer.
Okay. The gold pieces in there, I would only grab. Obviously, I want to share it with the group, but I would only grab a couple of the pieces that look really, really ancient, or have impressions of kingdoms that I don't recognize, because those just pique my curiosity and from where they might come from, and those would be worthwhile just as curiosity pieces to do some further research when we're not adventuring.
Yeah, Rothos would probably know more about those because he has the arcane knowledge. Actually, Gray might know too. Hell, even Duncan might know.
Well, I do have like a +3, and but history's not an area I've focused on though. So, but I do have a bonus for that. But anyway, yeah, exactly.
All right, Rothos and Lupo, you guys are kind of rummaging around trying to find some sort of glass container. You do manage to find some empty. Well, I should say they're full of oil, but you can pour the oil out if you want to. You manage to find 2 flasks of oil in rummaging around in here.
Okay.
So Aldemar, Rothos, and Lupo, roll me a d20. Well, I'll roll for Lupo. Aldemar and Rothos, roll me a d20.
Natural 1.
Natural 1 for Lupo as well. Aldemar,
15.
What'd you get?
15.
15. Okay. Oh, and let's see. The Badger is not. Well, I mean, everybody can see it. Aldemar, as you are sort of rounding about and actually pouring out this oil so you can collect some of the blood, out of the corner of your eye, right around here, down at this area right here, you see the door here just kind of slowly close. No one else saw it happen.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, it's ghosts and shit.
Door just closed, like it didn't just do it on its own. So the wind did. There's no wind.
No,
you're the only one who knows this. Lupo, Rothos, and even the Badger are completely unaware.
Huh.
What do you do?
Roll for perception.
we made a joke about that earlier.
What's your perception? You saw the door close.
I'm gonna if I'm my bow still, I'm gonna put that back on my back. And
Okay.
I'm gonna drop the long sword.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna turn
look up at you like, what the fuck are you doing?
like get ready for trouble.
And Lupo's like, what? He's kind of looking around. The fire's almost gone out here, by the way. All right, so they're kind of looking around and looking at you like, what? And what the hell just happened? What are you doing? Rothos, you see Aldemar just he puts his bow on and he draws his longsword.
What's going on, Aldemar?
Hey there, buddy.
What's going on, buddy?
Should I get some magic ready here to we fighting something?
We'll find out in a second. I'm gonna keep moving forward.
All right. Blodgett, you have the coffer. Duncan, you're right there. You're done carving your kitties into the side of Grot.
You done carving the Hello Kitty into my ass?
Great.
Use your bicep, but if you want
ideas.
Nah, bicep is fine. It'll be clan kitty for Grat.
that's what I'm going for. No, I will return to the trap to investigate that, which was what I was doing before the producer showed up.
All right, so you're moving over there, looking. All right, you get over to the trap door. It's a heavy iron bound. You've already lifted it up once, so you know that there's a ladder, iron ladder that leads down from there. Gray is kind of like racking his brain as to what to do about Grot at this point. Either way, he's going to have to like take some time to like re-up his spells, assuming there's anything he can do. But he's like sort of racking his brain trying to figure out what to do about Grot at this point, because Grot is technically not dead.
He'd be monologuing right here if he was.
Is he conscious?
What is Grot's condition? Grot is not conscious. I mean, I shouldn't say that. Grot can like see straight ahead. That's it. He can see Blodgett right now.
Oil can.
So basically, Grot watched Blodgett like pocketing all this treasure.
Yes,
this big
like
chest,
screaming.
right?
Well,
Nothing you can do.
Grot doesn't really care about. He doesn't care about that too much. He just wants to Scratch the itch.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Let's go back over to Aldemar. What are you doing, buddy?
What's going on?
Lupo is kind of looking around the room, like trying to see what you see. He's like confused as to why you're like suddenly hostile.
Well, I'm going to continue moving
toward the door.
Yeah.
Toward the door. Okay. Which one? Here or the other door? That one or the one that you saw close? This one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So you get to right about here, and you see that the door is closed.
Then open it.
Lupo's kind of looking over your shoulder right now, like, what the hell's going on here? Rothos, did you want to go over there too? What do you want to do, Rothos? Amos.
Badger.
I am sorry. I'm following them.
Okay.
But a little bit behind them too, like in case something jumps out.
Okay, put you right there. All right. Okay, Aldemar, be very specific. What are you doing? So the door's there. It's closed. Lupo's kind of looking around like, didn't we look in here already?
Maybe.
Okay. What's up north above my position?
That is the Badger. No, that well, I mean the full kitchen area where
Badger.
That's the full kitchen where you guys came in last time.
Okay, so we were here before.
Yep.
Yeah, we fought everybody in here.
Yeah, that's right.
We got our asses kicked.
Yeah. Don't remind me.
And you died, remember? You should definitely remember that.
Now, Aldemar, roll me a D20.
$18.
All right, looking down below with your ranger skills that I'm reminding you of right now as a DM courtesy, you notice because of your great tracking skills, you notice that there's some kind of foot traffic that seems to be a little bit heavier here than any other part. Like there was a little bit here, but there seems to be some kind of much more well-worn here. The door is like totally shut.
Okay, I'm gonna try and open it.
Okay, you open it. It is open still, so you can open the door. Okay,
that's good.
And you go in here, and this is still this larder that was here before that you've looked in once before. Rothos is looking over your shoulder, and roll me a D20.
All right.
See if I get it. See what you get.
19.
It smells a little earthy and dank in here.
Huh. Can I assume I can roll for perception.
Yeah, if you want.
All right.
Tell me what you're looking for.
Check out the
I'm
room.
looking for anything that might be like a secret entryway.
Oh, roll me a D20, Grasshopper.
15.
Okay. Shit, I'll just give it to you. Right around this area over here, you notice that there is that you didn't see before because you blew through here before. You notice over here there's a concealed door right on this side right here, and there are steps, like the stairs leading down into some underground area. Lupo's right there with the light. And Rothos, I presume you're looking at all this too?
Yep.
Okay. And Badger is like, All right. So you found like what looks like some sort of staircase here. And that's where those tracks that you're looking at that are now much more distinct when you get into the room. You see tracks leading up to that door, the concealed door, and the stairs downward. Aldemar. All right, Blodgett, what are you doing? You have the coffer. You're sitting there looking at Grot, trying to avoid the black blood.
Yeah, I'll set the coffer up on that table by the chessboard.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm waiting for those yahoos to get back. Who knows where Rothos has wandered off to? Maybe he's made himself a party gnome again. And I'll ask Gray if he has any ideas, if there's some way to remove the curse on Grodd or some other.
Gray is kind of like, he's like in a trance. He's meditating. He's in prayer. He's communing with Palor right now, trying to figure out how to unfreeze, unstoned. Grott's stoned.
Unstone me.
Okay.
Okay, so Aldemar, Lupo, Rothos, you guys are here. You have detected some sort of stairway that goes down from this room here.
Okay, I'm gonna head down it.
Oh, you are? Okay, so you're gonna head down. All right, so you're going down. Lupo is going to go and inform the rest of the party that you're.
I call to Aldemar, let's not go down those stairs. We could all use some rest.
You're about halfway down. It's descending down quite a bit. You've gone down probably about 20 feet, where you right before Rothos says, "Hey."
I am yelling, "Hey, be a good idea if we all got some rest. Some of us are still hurt. Some of us are turning stones."
All right, Aldemar, what do you want to do? You want to keep going down, or are you going to come back up?
I'll stop and I'll say, okay, let's get the band back together.
All right.
So play the Leroy Jenkins sound.
Yeah. All right. So I'm just gonna put you guys back in the room because presume you're coming back this way. All right. So Aldemar, I presume you tell everybody what you've discovered. You do also have 2 vials that you had to pour oil out of, but you could collect probably 2 vials of blood still. It's kind of evaporating though, so you probably want to start getting Lupo will be very careful. He'll go and fill the oil things. And Rothos, Blodgett has this very shiny, looks like it's gold-leaved coffer that is sitting on the table right here, and he's asking you if you know anything about this particular thing. It's a coffer. It's a large kind of to Lupo or to Blodgett anyway. It's a pretty large kind of box kind of thing, a little bit flat. And it's definitely, it looks like it might be elven made. You can tell just because you're an elf. So it looks like it might be elven made of some sort. Yeah.
Did he already open it?
It's very, in fact, the construction reminds you of the book you guys took off of the desk. Duncan, I presume you're coming back over to see what's going on, or what are you going to do?
Yeah, given the.
I don't want to speak for you.
No, that's all right. Given the general sentiment is that we probably don't need to be wandering into fresh, dark places.
You guys are probably. Yeah, right now you guys are at like very low hit point levels. Okay, so Rothos, roll me a d20.
Roll well.
What do you get?
Natural 1.
Say it. Okay. Well, you definitely know that it's trapped. Blodgett definitely knows that it's trapped. You didn't get hit by a trap, but you definitely know that it's trapped, and you definitely know that it is elven made, and it has some similarities to the book that you guys picked up off the table over there. Even Gray can figure this out. So you have the coffer there. It is locked.
Well,
I'm suspecting there's like some kind of magic thing that you have to do to get this above and beyond just the lock.
Here's what I think we should do. Let's all take a break so we can heal up a little. I can get back some of my ability to cast some spells. And then we're going to put this in one corner of the room. And we're all going to back way up, and then I pull out the Springerly one, and then I can open it with this.
Okay. All right. While you're doing that, you manage to pop open the thing, and the Springerly will not prevent the trap from going off, but there's no explosion. It doesn't.
Well, I didn't say to open it yet, though.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, whenever
I said we're all going to take a break.
Oh, okay.
And then we're gonna put it in a corner of the room. Gotta step away from it and then open it from a distance.
Okay. Well, you have to open it by like touching the springerly to the actual object. So, but when you do, it doesn't blow up in your face or anything like that. But Blodgett, when you're looking at it as he opens it up, you can see that there's a needle trap of some sort in it. But it's not like an explosive runes or trap or anything like that. So it's just it's a needle trap. Is probably poisonous. So yeah.
So I touch it with the springerly, and what? Just a needle like poked out of the lock or something?
Opens up. Well, no, nothing triggers. The thing opens, but the trap does not. The actual trapped part of it, which is a needle trap, doesn't trigger. Blodgett, you could probably trigger it if you want to with your dagger and safely like diffuse it if you want to. So
yeah, I'll go on ahead and do that just so
all right
gets pokeyed.
All right, inside you find. Let's see. Looks like there is 1, 2. Okay, there are 2 potions of some sort inside, and in vials. There's also a series of scrolls in a bone tube. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 scrolls, and in the bottom of it there is what looks like a ring of some sorts, finely made ring, and there is what looks like a white feather at the bottom of it, the very bottom of it.
I'm interested in the ring.
French tickler.
Okay, so that's what you're seeing right there. Rothos is right there as well. Actually, let's just say it's on the table at this point. So, and so you're kind of around the table. Lupo's has already got those 2 vials of Medusa's blood. So that's what he's got. And Gray is just sitting over there. Aldemar, you're kind of like watching all of this happen as it goes along. And so that's what you find. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 scrolls, 2 potions. There is a ring of some sort, and then there is a very like luxurious looking white feather at the bottom of the thing.
The ring and the feather are the only 2 things I'm interested in.
Duncan has a history proficiency. Does that help him at all with determining the purpose of the feather?
Well, here's, just like basic intelligence, you can tell that the box itself has been made. It's certainly made to protect something very important inside of it. It's important enough to lock as well as it was. It's an elven box of some sorts, and there was a trap in it. So whatever is inside of it seems like it's probably the more valuable of everything else. And by the way, and then Blodgett also happens to have some gold pieces that look like the currency from different outlying areas. Actually, Duncan, roll me a d20.
Yeah, I make sure the party knows about that big chest full of gold.
Yeah, there's a big chest full. Hey guys, there's a chest full of gold back there.
Was that 10?
10. Okay. Well, you know that you can identify 2 of the coins because they're from the realm that you are from. Now, remember in this version of this is technically my modified version of Greyhawk, but in this Greyhawk, it's almost like a post-apocalyptic world, but it's like there's the world that was, but right now there is it's the political organization or the government of this where you're at right now is really just kind of like medieval like moneyed landowners, and they whoever can like afford the most badass fighters and stuff, and is pretty much the law of the land at this point. But the 2 of the coins that Blodgett shows you are actually from your hometown or your home freehold. So you know where these are from, but there's other ones from other places as well. So it's a possibility that they are collecting this money from different areas.
Duncan, what is your intelligence score?
11.
Oh, okay. You got 11. All right. Okay, I was just curious.
Yeah, nice.
Well, because you said the history, and usually with intelligence, you would have to.
It just says I have a +3 history. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
He has knowledge of history, or knowledge of at least of the local area history. So
gotcha. Okay.
And so you have Blodgett, what are you doing? What are you grabbing at? You grabbed your grubby little fingers grab the ring.
Yeah, the ring and the feather are the only two things that really interest me. With the ring is one I picked first. The feather I just thought would look cool in my cap, but
okay, so the feather's right there. And Rothos, let's see. Roll me a d20. Roll me 2, but roll one first and then roll another one after it.
9 and 1. Jeez,
Okay.
I'm rolling ones all day. Jeez.
All right. So you got no clue what the hell this feather is. And let's see. As far as the potions are concerned, you're kind of looking at the potions and looking at the inscriptions and everything that's on them. One of the potions is most definitely undead control. And then there is a potion of diminution. So those are the two potions. So you were able to figure those out. The scrolls are in a language that look like they might be priestly. They look like a religious magic, not your elfy pointy-eared magic.
Elfie pointy-eared magic.
Yeah.
Is Gray still communing with Paylor?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's sort of waiting for a reply. He sent a message. He's waiting for a text back. But so let's see. Gray can look at these scrolls as well. Let's see. Right. Okay, so Gray has. I'll give these to Gray later, but one scroll is Wind Walk. One is Cure Light Wounds, which he's already got, so he can just use that. One looks like it might be a Feign Death scroll. Cure Serious Wounds. Purify Food and Drink. And then there's one for Resurrection. And that's about it. I'll note these down for Gray later, but he's the only one that can use these anyways, so I presume he's going to take the scrolls. All right, that leaves the feather and the ring.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Rothos, roll me one more d20.
17.
All right, there's definitely some magical property to that ring. You can catch a sort of a dwemer on the ring that Blodge is holding in his hand, sort of going, But only you know that. He doesn't know that yet. He's trying to figure things out.
Blodgett has the ring.
Yes.
Hey, Blodgett, I think it's a little magical, so be careful when you're messing around with that thing.
Oh, will do. Thank you. What about the feather?
I think, I didn't know what it was right now.
It looks like a big, longish kind of, I don't know, ostrich feather.
Would it work in my hat?
It is pure white, and it looks unreal.
I mean, it's a feather. That's all I know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, if I look like my icon image there, that hat needs a feather.
Yeah.
Is that from the Medusa's fucking pillow? What the hell's going
on? Aldemar, you see all this happening. What are you doing? You see a feather.
I don't know. These guys are all just a bunch of clowns.
Duncan. The only thing you can think of is like these must be really important if they took the time to put them in such a protective box.
Is the feather like a quill? Is this what they use to write in the book?
There's no point to it. There's no like pen element to it. It's just looks like it would look really nice on a quill, but it's not. It's not a writing utensil.
It doesn't have a nib on it.
Mm-hmm. I'm as stumped as everybody else on it, unless it's like some kind of slow fall magical artifact or something that lets you levitate or something.
Okay. Let's see. Logic, you have the ring. What are you going to do? I'm going to ask you what you have the ring and the feather in your hand right now.
Well, like I said, I'd like to put the feather in my cap because who wouldn't want to do that? And then
all macaroni.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm studying the ring, and he says that he thinks it's magic, so I'm going to go ahead and try the ring on.
Okay. When you put the ring on, and you don't have any other rings on at the same time, right? So
no, I have no
other
other rings.
magic rings on it. You have no magic rings. Okay, so so you put one on. You put this one on, and you feel very warm.
Okay.
Like somebody turned the heater on, and it's like it's a good feeling, but you feel very warm.
Okay.
All cozy and shit.
Yeah. In fact, almost a little hot. You almost want to take your cloak off because it's like, ooh, God.
Whoa, don't.
Okay. Well, I haven't turned into a frog or anything. So
no, you just feel very warm.
That's good against ice, I guess.
Yeah, you're not quite sweating. You're hot, but you're definitely warm.
Okay. Well, I'll keep it on until it gets uncomfortable, and if I get uncomfortable, then I'll just pocket it. But
okay, yeah. So you have it on. It's in this room. It's about it's not super hot or super cold, but you definitely feel a sensation of warmth.
Okay.
All right. So that's that. You have the feather, and you have these scrolls. There's nothing in the scrolls that is like flesh to stone or stone to flesh. So Gray's going to have to either find some way to help Grot out, or you guys are going to have to figure something else out. So I'm going to put Gray over here, put Loop over here, Legends over here, and the Medusa is now sort of discorporated. Yes. Most of her body turns into gaseous form, and the blood is sort of flaking away. Lupo managed to grab 2 vials of it, like little oil flasks of it, I should say, before it evaporated. So Lupo's hanging on to those, got those in the pack, and that I think is going to be it for today, gentlemen.
All right.
So
good game.
You guys will figure out what you're going to do. So I'll just to review here. There is this hatch right here,
and that goes down in the dungeon.
And that definitely goes down into underneath certainly goes into the dungeon area or down to the whatever's beneath this stockade that you've been in for quite some time now. And there is also a stairway over in this area right here that was concealed.
And that's where somebody was walking.
This was definitely not concealed, but again, this was Icar's quarters. And let's see, and then that's about it for that room. So, and Grot, you are turn the stone.
You're an ELO song.
Yes, you are an ELO song. We'll let you guys try to figure out what you're going to do. Actually, before we do that, what do you want to do in the meantime while we have some downtime here? Because this is probably going to be where you're going to sort of rest and recuperate before you move on to doing anything else.
Some recovering hit points.
Long rest.
There are still goblins here, and you can't stay forever. But you'll have to move. You're probably safe for the time being.
Okay, so a long rest before we switch over to first edition rules and no longer.
Yeah, and we'll switch everything over to first ed. If going forward, if you want to continue with this, that's fine. If you want to go down into the dungeon area, that's cool. If not, let me know during the week, and then we'll. As far as my campaign's concerned, we'll do whatever you want to.
Okay.
And then I'll let you guys decide what you want to do as far as that's concerned. But you're gonna have to do something in the meantime. So.
Right. TJ, I'll help you with your conversion on your character.
Is he going to convert from like?
You're going. We're going to go from 5e to first edition, so that'll make it easier for you when we go to switch between Rollo's and Drew's campaign because it'll be the same rule set.
Okay.
Yeah. So cool. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us, Luke. It's good to see you in the chat. We have a tendency to focus on the game and not so much on the chat. At least some of us do. Some of you bastards like to weasel their way into the chats. We're not going to name any names, but his initials are Amos.
Hey, Bacon always shows up like trooper, man. Here you get this.
Bacon's always here, and
there you go, goddamn Bacon. That's the only reason you come here, anyway.
And Dante's in here too, and Geeky as well. Geeky, Dante, and Bacon are regulars here on the D&D game, and I appreciate you guys for stopping in and watching us. Dante, if you want people to play D&D or get them involved somehow, have them start by watching these games.
Yeah, especially the first edition ones.
Exactly. So, and once again,
the Beholder is
right. Go watch the first edition game that we did with Jeffro as our DM last Saturday. That was pretty epic, and we're close to 600 views. It's fairly popular for us, anyway. So
that was fun. Yeah,
that was a good game. All right, everyone, thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time and your attention to us as always. But until next time, TJ, take us out.
All right, gentlemen, and whatever ladies are listening, we love you all.
All one of you.
All one. Well, there's at least one. Keep the fires burning. Keep the wine flowing. Keep the lead shooting down range. Don't take any win nickels. Don't take all the rum.
Poorly.
And don't choose poorly.
Don't choose poorly. All right, we're rolling.